Imagine this. You're in a crowded room and someone starts to spew negativity. What do? You might be tempted to counter their negativity with positivity, or perhaps confront them directly. However, I'm here to tell you there's another, often overlooked approach: the silent spotlight. This strategy is all about giving toxic people the space to expose their own toxicity. Rather than engaging in a verbal tug of war, you simply stay silent a little longer than usual. You might be wondering, won't that just give them more room to spread their negativity? Well, that's the ingenious part. When you're silent, you're not feeding into their drama. You're not giving them the reaction they crave. Instead, you're holding up a mirror, allowing them to see their own behavior. There's no confrontation, no argument, no fuel for their toxic fire. Picture it like a spotlight on a stage. When a performer is under the spotlight, every move they make, every word they utter is under scrutiny. The same goes for the toxic person. When you're silent, you're essentially turning the spotlight on them, forcing them to face their own negativity head on. The silence can be uncomfortable, yes, but it's in this discomfort that change happens. When they don't get the response they're expecting, they're forced to question their behavior. They might start to think, why isn't anyone reacting to me? Why isn't my negativity getting the usual response? And that's when the magic happens. That's when they start to see their own toxicity, when they start to question their own behavior. It's not an immediate fix, it's not a magic potion, but it's a start. So the next time you find yourself in the company of a toxic person, remember this strategy. Don't engage, don't react, just stay silent a little longer than usual. Let them talk themselves into a corner. Let them put themselves under the spotlight. Remember, toxic people love attention. Deny them that and watch their behavior change. Now let's talk about your energy. It's precious, like a vault filled with gold coins. You wouldn't give just anyone access to your gold, would you? So why let toxic people drain your energy reserves? Imagine your energy as a vault, a sacred place that holds your vitality, your positivity, your peace. This vault is not just filled with gold coins, it's filled with golden moments of joy, peace, and creativity. It's the fuel that powers your day, and it's the light that shines on your path forward. Now here's the thing. Toxic people are like energy thieves. They can sneak in unnoticed, and before you know it, they've stolen a chunk of your energy. They thrive on negativity and drama, and they use it to tap into your energy reserves, draining you dry. But here's the secret. These energy thieves, these toxic people, they don't get a key to your vault. You control who gets access. You decide who gets to influence your energy and your mood. So how do you do this? You mentally lock them out. Picture yourself turning the key, locking the vault, and securing your energy. This mental imagery can be a powerful tool in protecting your energy. It's a reminder that you are in control, that your energy is yours alone to manage. Remember, it's not about being rude or dismissive. It's about setting boundaries and protecting your peace. It's about understanding that your energy is precious and that you have the right, the responsibility to guard it. This strategy can help maintain your peace and positivity. It can keep you from being pulled into the whirlwind of negativity that toxic people often create. And most importantly, it can remind you that your energy, your peace, your joy, they are yours to protect and cherish. So start practicing this mental lockout. Imagine your energy vault, see the golden coins of joy and peace, and remember, you hold the key. Keep that vault locked tight. Your energy is yours alone to control. Have you ever tried mirroring someone's energy? Here's a twist on it. Picture this. A toxic person is spewing negativity, and you're in the line of fire. Traditionally, mirroring involves reflecting someone's mood or energy back at them. But what if we played a different game? Instead of mirroring their toxicity, we mimic their energy, but in a positive way. Now, this isn't about being fake or insincere. It's about maintaining your own positive energy while also acknowledging theirs. Here's how it works. If they're speaking loudly and rapidly, you match their pace, but you lower your voice and speak calmly. You're not feeding into the drama, but you're not ignoring them either. You're engaging with them on your own terms. from a place of positivity and self-assuredness. And what happens? You disarm them. You're not the reactive target they expected. Mirror their tone, but with positivity. It's a subtle but powerful shift. What if you could leave a toxic conversation without adding fuel to the fire? Picture this. You're engaged in a chat with someone who's spreading negativity like it's their job. You want to escape, but you also don't want to stoop to their level. Here's where the exit echo comes into play. This strategy is as simple as it sounds. When the toxic person tosses a negative comment your way, all you need to do is acknowledge it by saying, "I hear you." Then, without missing a beat, exit the conversation. You could physically walk away or subtly change the subject. This leaves the conversation in limbo, the toxic person hanging in the air with their negativity. Suddenly, they're forced to reflect on their behavior. They might even realize the toxicity they're fostering. Just say, "I hear you," then exit. It's simple, but it works. Ever thought about the ripple effect of your reactions? Yes, you heard that right. Every action, every word, every reaction we have sets off a chain reaction, like a stone thrown into a calm pond. This is particularly true when we're dealing with toxic people. Now, let's dive a little deeper. Imagine a serene lake. You're standing at the edge, pebble in hand. With a swift flick of your wrist, the pebble breaks the still water, sending ripples cascading outwards. Now replace that pebble with your reaction to a toxic person. The ripples, those represent the impact of your reaction. They could be anything from a ruined day to a strained relationship, or worse, you becoming toxic yourself. So what's the solution? It's simple. Before you react, take a moment to think about the potential ripples. This isn't about suppressing your feelings or letting someone walk all over you. No, it's about understanding the potential consequences and choosing the best course of action for you. Consider this scenario. A toxic person is trying to provoke you. Their words are like sharp barbs aimed to wound. Your instinct might be to retaliate, to throw back a jab of your own. But pause for a moment. Think about the ripples. Will your retaliation lead to a bigger argument? Will it ruin your day? Or will it simply fuel the toxic person's negativity? Instead, you could choose to respond calmly or not respond at all. This doesn't mean you're weak or that you're letting them win. In fact, it's quite the opposite. By choosing silence or a calm response, you're taking control. You're deciding not to let their toxicity affect you. You're ensuring that the ripples created are of peace and positivity, not chaos and negativity. In essence, the ripple effect filter is a tool for self-preservation, a way to safeguard your peace and sanity in the face of toxicity. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, about asserting control over your own emotional landscape. Ask yourself, what ripple effect will this create? It's a question that can change everything. What if you could make a toxic person confront their own negativity? Imagine a scenario where instead of reacting emotionally to the negative energy, you take a step back and ask a simple question. This strategy, my friends, is what I like to call the Curiosity Cloak. Intriguing, isn't it? Now, you might be wondering, how does this work? Let's dive into the mechanics of it. Picture yourself in a situation with a toxic person. They're spewing negativity, and the atmosphere feels tense. Your first instinct might be to fight back, to match their energy, or to simply shut down. But what if instead you respond with genuine curiosity? Here's how it goes. Instead of reacting, you ask, why do you feel that way? This question is not confrontational, it's not defensive, it's simply curious. It's like you're putting on a cloak of curiosity, shielding yourself from their negativity while also casting a light on them. The beauty of this strategy is twofold. First, it gives you a moment to breathe, to step back from the emotional turmoil. You're not getting sucked into their negativity, you're maintaining your calm. Secondly, it throws them off balance. They're prepared for a fight, for resistance, for defensiveness. But a question? One that asks them to introspect and explain their feelings? That's something they didn't see coming. It's like a curveball in a game of baseball. Unexpected, disorienting, forcing them to rethink their strategy. And here's the thing, when toxic people are asked to confront their own negativity, they often falter. They're not used to introspection. They're not used to being questioned. And when they are, it forces them to slow down, to examine their actions, to consider their words. The Curiosity Cloak is not about changing them. It's about changing the dynamics of the interaction. It's about empowering you and disempowering the toxicity. So the next time you're faced with a toxic person, remember this. Ask, why do you feel that way? It's a question that can turn the tables in your favor.